What's doing? Welcome back. We've got another one. How much cars make? Let's go and have a look. We have Mitsubishi Triton, completely stock. This one came in with some EGR and intake codes. So we've done intake clean on it about a month ago, and it's come up really good now. So intake's all clean, no more trouble codes with that. But outside that, she's all stock exhaust, stock everything. This is a completely stock car. DPF still in, like I said, completely stock with the 4M15 motor. So let's get it run up. Well, I have run it up, but I'll run up in the stock form. So let's see what she's got. So here you can see we've got 108 kilowatts and 360 newton meters. Yeah, nothing too bad. Pretty much average for a four-cylinder Mitsubishi thing. Look at some data for you as well. So here we have some data. So we've got AFR at the top, right up here, AFR there somewhere. Boost pressure there, and then I'll just our pressure so we can monitor that. But yeah, you can see there what we have. So AFR start about 18 there, and then taper up to just over 20, and then our boost starts about 20, hits about 22, 23, tapers down, and then our rail pressure is 1900 bar but, as a peak. But yeah, that's your specs on a Pajero. Now these things are pretty much the same as a Triton, but people like to see what we can do out of certain cars. So here's a Pajero in its stock form, completely stock. Like I said before, this is just a daily driver. Used to go away on weekends with, and nothing uber exciting about upgrades on it because you don't need to. You can leave them completely stock, it's not a problem. These things are generally pretty good. I have noticed for some reason I have a couple of them come in. I always check them now, this is what covers off as well as get the boost reading. Injectors seem to come loose and have a heap of blow-by coming out of them, so I check them every time now just because they don't seat properly for some reason and blow out. So I'm just checking that. So just a thing, if you've noticed it's lacking power, just check that. You can generally see there's stains and whatever in here, but these ones are all good. And I've actually checked them as well. I've got my sockets here, so I've actually checked to make sure they're all down tight and clamped down well, and we have no issues with that. These things are generally pretty good. I wouldn't bother too much about anything else. If you want to do air boxes and snorkels, by all means we can. Exhaust systems we can. Outside of that, these get some really good results with the tune, just in stock form. And you can keep it as your family wagon and still get really good results, get some good fuel economy, get some good power and torque. All right, speaking of torque, stop talking, we'll get it run up. I'll load a file into it and see how she goes. It should come up pretty good, probably somewhere around that sort of 30 kilowatt again, something like that off the top of my head, maybe about 100 newton meters is the sort of normal number we see with these things without pushing too far. So I'll get in, we'll get it warmed up again, and we'll run it up after I load this file in and see how she goes. All right, so that was the run. Like I said, nothing uber exciting, it's a stock car. As I walk around the back of it, I noticed there was a tow bar and airbags in the back. So it's obviously used to tow a caravan, and it's just looking for a little bit more power and torque. I knew about the intake clean side of things, and it was struggling with that. But we fixed that issue, give it a tune, and we'll get some great results. Let's have a look. All right, so what have we got there? So 133 and 434. So I picked up, 30 odd, nearly 30 kilowatts, and just nearly, what is that? Nearly 70 kilowatts, 70 newton meters, something like that. But yeah, some nice little gains. You can see it all the way through the rev range. You pick up everywhere, not a drama at all, and get some really, really good results. So let's just look at some stats for you. So there's our AFRs, boosts, and rail pressure. You can see we put a little bit more rail pressure in it, not too much. We've put a little bit more fuel into it, obviously, with that, and then a little bit more boost as well. So some good results there. You can sort of see the zone on the boost. So we start at 25, and we sort of took 26, so 27, and then tapers it back out. So mimic the factory runs. The same way we mimic sort of every factory. We just take a little bit of fuel into it here, and taper it back out back to factory lines as well. So this one's a pretty quick and easy one, just a Pajero, nothing fancy about it, like I said, but really good results. So we get some good gains out of it without pushing it too hard, just some small increases, and we get some really great results to the customer where it's going to be noticeable, it's going to tow nicer, it's going to drive nicer, and it's going to be better on fuel. All right, so reliability wise, like I said, we don't really see too many issues with these things. I've done a turbo. So the injectors seem to be an issue for the reason they're popping out. But other than that, generally these things are pretty good. They do carbon up, it's a Mitsubishi thing. Recommend intake cleans on them, either manifold off, or you can do the intake clean like we have with chemical clean, just keep on top of it every sort of 20 to 40,000. Yeah, that's like that. These things are generally pretty good. They are, I don't want to say underrated, but value for money. You get a great car, wagon. It's just a Triton, like I said, with a wagon part, but it's reliable. They go really well. These motors seem to perform really well and have no real dramas with them. So unless there's anything different I don't know about, leave in the comments down below. While I was talking about comments down below, there's a few of you guys on there giving me some really good comments and sort of being regular. So I want to shout out to you guys and say a big thanks. I do appreciate you commenting. I do appreciate you liking. It really helps make it worthwhile me doing these videos and sort of making sure the algorithm sees it and people get out there and try and get some information to people so they can see what the cars are doing, what the common problems are, and what we can do to fix it and get you some good results. So I do appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. But that's it for this one really. There's nothing too exciting about it. I can't really go into depth and show you all the different things we've done to it and how and what because it's just a stock car. But if there's someone out there who has a soccer mum car that wants to go balls to the wall and send it to the moon, I'm all for that. Let's go. We'll put injectors in, let's put turbos in, let's go for it. I'm down for that, so let me know. So until the next one, hit that like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you then.